Okay, what if I told you that March 2nd is one of the most pivotal days in history? It's a day of revolution, war, exploration, a day when a nation declared its independence. A brutal battle shifted the tide of World War II, and a spacecraft left the Earth on a journey to the unknown. So what actually happened? Let's take a deep dive into the events that made March 2nd that unforgettable. Let's rewind to 1836, when Texas decided it's just had enough. For years, tension had been boiling between Texas settlers and the Mexican government under General Santa Anna. So, on March 2nd, 1836, 59 delegates gathered in Washington on the Brazos, however you pronounce that, and signed the Texas Declaration of Independence. They weren't just rebelling though. They were building a new republic. But freedom wasn't free. You gotta understand that. It came at a price. It came at a cost. And some couldn't afford that cost, but let's go further. Declaring independence was the easy part. Winning, that's another story. Just 4 days later, Mexican forces stormed the Alamo. They stormed the Alamo! Where fewer than 200 Texans defenders fought off thousands of Santa Anna's troops. They lost, but their sacrifices became a rallying cry. Over the next few months, Texans fought back fiercely. Then, at the Battle of San Jacinto, General Sam Houston, and get that name around because that name's gonna come back, General Sam Houston led a surprise attack on Santa Anna's forces. And in just 18 minutes, under 30 minutes, they said get in and get out under 18 minutes, the Texans won their independence. Fast forward nearly a decade, and in 1845, Texas officially joined the United States. Whew. Well, was that a good idea? Was it a bad idea? I guess the world will soon find out again. But on March 2nd, that's the day Texas took its stand. Now let's jump ahead to 1943, deep into World War II. In the Pacific Theater, Japan was trying to reinforce its position in New Guinea. They sent a convoy of troop transport ships heavily guarded by destroyers to strengthen their hold. But the Allies weren't about to let that happen. They was gonna put up a fight. They weren't gonna just be like, they was gonna stand on business. Now on March 2nd, 1943, the United States and Australian aircraft spotted the convoy moving through the Bismarck Sea. What followed was a relentless aerial assault. Wave after wave of bombers and fighter planes tore through the convoy, sinking 12 ships and killing over 3,000 Japanese troops. The mission was clear, cripple Japan's ability to reinforce their forces. And it worked, fairly well. The Battle of the Bismarck Sea was a game changer in the Pacific. Now, I know that sounds kind of made up, but I'm telling you, it's the truth. Japan had been sending troops and supplies to the front lines, but after this battle, their ability to do so was severely weakened. They were like walking on chicken legs at this point. From this moment on, Japan was on the defense. They were trying to get the bodies up. They were like, look, let's go into defense mode. But was that enough? Let's see. The Allies gained the upper hand, pushing back into the war's eventual end in 1945. March 2nd wasn't just another day. It was a decisive blow that shifted the tide of World War II. And now, let's leave the Earth behind and head into deep space. I know, you're probably wondering, where am I going from there? But just follow me. In 1972, NASA launched Pioneer 10, a spacecraft designed to explore the outer planets and push the boundaries of what humanity had ever done before. It sounds really interesting, but listen up. It was the first spacecraft to cross the asteroid belt, sending back never before seen images of Jupiter. Now, don't that look beautiful? It's Jupiter, for the first time seen by human eyes. Well, through pictures, of course. But his journey didn't stop there. Pioneer 10 wasn't just a scientific mission, it was also a message in a bottle for the universe. NASA placed a gold-plated plaque on the spacecraft engraved with images of a man and a woman, a map of our solar system, and coded messages about Earth's location. Why? They did this in case an extraterrestrial civilization ever found it. Think about that for a second. March 2nd, 1972, we sent a message into the cosmos, a message in a bottle to outer space, hoping someone or something might one day find it. Pioneer 10 continued its journey, traveling billions of miles away from Earth. By 1983, it became the first human-made object to leave the solar system. And while NASA did lose contact in 2003, Pioneer 10 is still out there, drifting through the galaxy, away in the stars. Could an alien civilization ever find it? Maybe. Or maybe it will remain a silent messenger carrying humanity's story into the endless void. So, what does the Texas independence, a World War II battle, and interstellar space travel have in common? The day of courage, war, and exploration. A day that shaped the world in ways that we still feel today. So tell me, be honest, which moment blows your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you want to hear and see next. And hit the notification bell, because honestly, if you don't, then you won't know that something was uploaded. And if you don't know that anything was uploaded, then you're like missing out on a whole bunch of stuff, okay? But do all of that and stay tuned for more unbelievable moments in history.